Steward Third Class Vernon Kirk served in the United States Navy during World War II. He was born and raised in Mount Vernon, Indiana, by Henry Augustus Kirk and Annabelle Kirk, along with his 10 siblings. He attended Mount Vernon High School and completed 1 full year of schooling until he went to work for an employer by the name of Abner Carey. At the age of 19, he was called to serve our country in the war and enlisted on October 13, 1942. Steward Third Class Vernon Kirk became a submariner, and that is incredible because serving on a submarine is voluntary. From there, he spent his time on 2 submarines, the USS Snapper and the USS Swordfish. During his deployment, Steward Third Class Vernon Kirk served in the Pacific Theater. Both the USS Snapper and the USS Swordfish deployed many times from Pearl Harbor to the Pacific. As an African American, Kirk was limited to the position of steward. However, even though he was relegated to one of the lowest ranks, he still served his country with honor. The job of a steward is to make sure the officers and vessels are combat ready. They help keep the well-oiled machine of a United States Navy vessel going. And even though a steward's enlistment contract at the time restricted their training and duties, they were still assigned battle stations just like everyone else aboard the submarine. Steward Kirk did 3 patrols with the USS Swordfish, her 11th, 12th, and 13th patrol. On December 14, 1944, the USS Swordfish left Pearl Harbor for her 13th and final patrol. The USS Swordfish acknowledged orders on January 3, 1945, but that was the last time she was ever heard from. By February 15, 1945, radio contact with the USS Swordfish was confirmed lost after many attempts to reach her. It is hard to confirm what actually happened to the USS Swordfish and her crew, but records indicate that while preparing for the Battle of Okinawa, she was sunk somewhere in the nearby waters of Okinawa due to a mine in the water. She took 89 men, including Steward Kirk, with her to the bottom of the ocean. Both Kirk and his crewmates' confirmed date of death is January 12, 1945. Throughout her 13 patrols, the USS Swordfish and her crew managed to sink 21 enemy vessels. The USS Swordfish earned 8 battle stars for her World War II service in the Pacific Theater and the Navy Unit Commendation for her 1st, 2nd, and 4th patrol. Steward Third Class Vernon Kirk was 21 years old at the time of the USS Swordfish's sinking. He left behind no wife and no children, but his legacy continues today through his extended family and us. Today, Steward Third Class Vernon Kirk is being honored as a hero and for his sacrifice. He was a young man who answered his call to duty for his country during one of its most trying times, and he deserves to be remembered for his service because dying for one's country is one of the most heroic things a person can do. For his sacrifice, Navyman Kirk was awarded the Purple Heart posthumously. Steward Kirk's name is inscribed on the waterfront memorial for USS Swordfish at the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Thank you for your service.